Yes, Cuban B.
Oh, yes. Cuban B.
That guy's so great. I forget his name.
Is he still alive?
I
hope so.
I believe so. No, I think he passed, actually. Fuck. But he was also...
he was on, like, fucking Meteor Man.
The Devil and Tales from the Hood.
Yeah.
Dude.
He was on there.
Still have nightmares about that movie.
So Joe Rogan had a thing where he said you just got to keep the microphone like a fist away from your face. Yeah, so like...
He would find a way to relate podcasting to fucking fighting in some kind of way.
Well, it always turns out like that.
Yeah.
I got my fight hoodie on right now.
He was the one that I heard that thing about the dog on Red Dead.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was like, you skin him alive. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well,
Joe Rogan doesn't play a lot of he doesn't play a lot of games now.
I completed it. It's a great game.
You completed all of it?
Well, not all of it. It's kind of impossible, actually, to complete it.
You know? Okay, well, yeah, no, not all the trophies, but you beat the storyline.
I beat the story. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty enticing. Yeah. It's about redemption.
Did he get redeemed at the end?
Who?
Red Dead.
That's funny. The
Red
first
Dead's
one,
redemption, right?
The first one has nothing to do with Red Dead, like the Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2.
Yeah.
The first one is Red Dead Revolver, and that was just basically like them taking a shot at making this Western game.
Yeah.
That wasn't really a thing at the time because there wasn't really a lot of...
Yeah, you healed yourself with whiskey all the time.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Right.
You're just like, oh, drink more whiskey.
Oh, that's how I do it, so I don't know.
Good. It's accurate.
Heal yourself with whiskey, y'all.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that was a great game, too, but this one's insane, dude.
No?
Yeah. It's insane. Yeah. I noticed that, like, also open world thing, like, it's every single game that comes out nowadays. It's like a fucking open world.
You know, I wonder if it's easier to make that way because you don't have to, like, constrict them to a story, like a linear path. So you're like, okay, cool. Let's just create all the environmentals and, like, let's put a story in here.
Yeah.
Kind of like Westworld. You've seen Westworld, right?
You know what? I tried to watch like the first 2 episodes and I couldn't get into it.
Oh man!
If I can't get into it by like the second episode, at least like a little bit, then I'm not going to be able to watch the show.
Is that why you got into Goblin Slayer so quick? The first episode, you're like, whoa.
Yeah, man, that goblin rape, like that's what's up.
That was a little intense, man.
Woo.
I watched it and I realized there was a little fucking warning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? I didn't expect you to adapt to that show so quickly.
Yeah, well, you know. Yeah. I don't really watch anime too, so.
Yeah, well, I got my Crunchyroll account on your fucking thing now, so you're just like fucking. Just
you know, every once in a while when I'm kind of bored, just kind of browse through there, and I saw that there's different genres, and then the genres are kind of like geared like towards. There's one for young men, specifically, and then there's another one where all of the animations are like kind of like cutesy and weird, like extra like what everybody thinks anime looks like across the board, pretty much. You know what I mean? I guess that's probably for kids or something. I don't know, right? No, adults.
Yeah, it's just adults pretty much. Yeah, like I guess Dragon Ball was fucking for young boys is considered a shonen anime.
Yeah, for sure.
But like I'm 31 now. Like I'm still psyched about it. Like I'll watch it.
I mean, when does that end though? Like it is.
I think it's just you're kind of imprinted with it.
Yeah.
I would wake up early as fuck, like, oh my god, Dragon Ball's on, like back in like the 90s.
Yeah.
It was like on at like 6 in the morning.
Well, we talked about that. We grew up watching cartoons, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And it sucks that they don't make toys anymore.
Actually, and I already brought this up too.
Yeah.
There are toys like Hasbro is like coming out with these new like Spider-Man toys because Spider-Man's back.
That's true. He keeps coming back though. He does.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have a cartoon anymore.
He's like the Mummy. He just keeps coming back for no reason.
Oh man, they should bring back Brendan Fraser for no reason.
R.I.P.
Yeah, oh man, he's still alive. Yeah, he's like
you my boy.
He's not up there. He's probably somewhere towards Pasadena.
Man, I wish that guy was alive so he can make some more movies.
Brendan Fraser is still alive still today. He just I don't know, man.
He was the best.
He has to pay like some ridiculous.
Dude, Monkey Bone? Are you kidding me?
I actually will not watch it.
Oh, you're missing out, buddy.
Yeah.
That's some good watching right there.
Yeah. As you can hear in the background, we're actually working on wood.
Yeah, we've actually become craftsmen.
Yeah.
We shape metal and other materials.
Yeah.
Mostly into dicks.
Yeah,
but
it's actually a very, what do you call it, a natural form. It's very powerful geometrically and naturally. You notice like stalactites.
Yeah,
they kind of look like penises. Well, that's how nature is.
Yeah, aesthetics is everything.
Yeah, that's how our art goes.
Yeah.
Oh, it finally stopped. If we just talk shit about it. Like, I think I'm done fucking sawing. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man,
it is done. Okay,
that's good.
Yeah, my house, like, it's great. I really like this house.
It's great,
but it's an old spot, and we were staying in a nice little like semi-new condo.
Yeah,
that this guy was renting out, and the walls are kind of thin. You hear some noises. Yeah. My cat's freaking out. She's not used to this. She's not built for this life.
I mean, do you get a lot of shit from your neighbors?
She's sheltered. No, absolutely not. We're never loud.
No, I mean, like, they give you, like, they're loud also, or no?
No.
So you guys are just relatively quiet?
I was warned that they were going to, like, this is a gay couple that lives across the way, and, like, right next to us, and that they, like, sometimes get into these really big fights, because my girlfriend knows them through somebody else.
Like domestic violence?
Yeah, fights? Like, serious domestic, like, scuffles.
Jesus.
You know what I mean? And, I've yet to heard anything. Nobody's ever, like, I didn't hear any yelling yet, and bumps, none of that stuff. Which is good. I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah. Sounds like you're a neighbor. You're a neighbor already. You're like, just talking to remember that couple over there is always fighting. I think that's a good sign that you've like moved into a neighborhood.
I think it's a good sign that I'm like entering my mid-30s too, when I'm just like talking shit about the neighbors.
Oh shit! Is that what happens?
But in like a really unnecessary way. Yeah. Where I'm complaining about shit that sometimes I do it and I think it's them.
Mm-hmm.
Like old ladies.
Yeah, everybody's talking shit about them, so they're talking more shit.
Like old white ladies, if they're still racist, they'll be like, "You're gonna steal something from my purse, damn bags." You know what I mean? Like if you're living in if they're living in a nursing home, usually they think everybody's stealing shit from them.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, they get them all meted up on all that stuff. I mean,
that's true.
Like, what's really going on?
A lot of rape in those homes.
Are you serious?
No, I'm totally making that
up.
Oh
man. Jeez, I don't want to be an investigative journalist podcast. Like, shit, man.
Right.
There was that episode with Terrence. I was like, dude, we got to edit stuff out. So I wanted to.
Are you gonna be like the Chris Hansen of like nursing homes?
No. But which one was Chris Hansen? Was he the one that would he walk into like? Do you know why you're here?
Yeah. Wait. What are you doing here? He just walks in. What are you doing?
Just eating some of these cookies.
I was just bringing pizza and lollipops and condoms.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to do that. I have zero budget for that. Zero budget, zero lawyers.
Right? Damn, lawyer the fuck up, bro.
I got a friend, she's a lawyer. She's taking the bar right now.
Oh, yeah?
She's going to take it again. It didn't go well the first time, which is cool. Not everybody passes the bar the first time.
Well, is she interested in some pro bono work?
I don't know. She's probably going to do some federal work or something. I don't know. But like easy, like... I don't know what you do. Like, hey, I got past the bar. I'm like ready to go a lawyer. Like, what do you do? It's like, well, you could chase ambulances. I don't know. That's what I think lawyers do. I don't know.
What?
Like my frame of reference is like watching fucking Better Call Saul. So it's like the shadiest of lawyers.
Yeah.
And
that's a good gauge for like just understanding the inner workings of the legal system.
Yeah. Have you ever watched it?
No, and that's funny too because I love Breaking Bad,
mm-hmm.
and Saul's actually one of my favorite characters because he was like actually the level-headed one in Breaking Bad, as far as I'm concerned, because everybody else was like wilding out. Walter's like killing people, doing stupid shit all day.
Talking about Ermin Trout,
I never got into like the side series.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why.
I always thought like Saul, like the lawyer, was like one of the most entertaining foils in there because like he had his own little like his universe. He has his like law office and he's got the fucking door dude and that lady that's the receptionist. Like you're walking into a different part of the show with like that Trout dude. You're like, okay, well he's just roaming around killing people,
right?
And you see like everybody, like any good character would have their own realm. So like, what's the name of that drug dealer dude from like Chile? What's his name?
From Chile?
I don't know. He was the dude that he was against the cartels. He had the Los Pollos Hermanos.
Oh,
Gustavo.
Yeah,
Gustavo's realm was like that manager's office.
Yeah.
And the lab. Or not really the lab. The lab was more like Walt's kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like Gustavo's was like the chicken shack, you know?
Yeah.
The manager's office, he does all his business out there, whether it be the chicken or like all the drugs.
So shady.
Yeah. But
fucking crazy.
You're like it's so great how that show was. I going over it. I've only gone over that entire series twice. Like you put them in that location, you know what the fuck's gonna happen. It's like anytime you're in somebody else's realm, it's gonna get intense.
Right.
So it's like, oh man, like Walt's in fucking Gus's space, or Gus is in, like, or like when his fucking DEA brother-in-law is like finding out stuff like, oh crap, they're in the same place at the same time.
Yeah.
You know? Stuff like that.
Some of the sets for that show were so interesting because I was like, who? I mean, the realistic side of my brain is like, who has all of these massive labs where you can produce all of this fucking meth? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah,
because like the barrels and shit. It's
like it's a lot of
it's an industrial space, and like people are getting fucking melted in acid, barrels full of acid. Like, you remember that shit?
Yeah, totally myth busted.
Yeah, myth busted, bro.
But it's that whole idea. Like, it's a lot of imagination. It's a lot of good writing.
Yeah.
Just if you watch Better Call Saul, they even go into like how they make that connection, like how they got the industrial hookup.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, it's not just Saul. It's like literally like they introduced, like, Gus is already in season 2. I'll tell you right now. So you're finding out like, oh, that's Gus. He's obviously not just straight from South America, but he's already got his Pollo Hermanos chain going.
Yeah.
And he's running stuff for the cartels, but he's like trying to do power plays and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you're like, you don't have to watch Walt fuck up with his moral compass and all that stuff. It's just like, they're going to do that because they're that person. Don't miss a word about Walt.
I genuinely gasped, and I don't even know how to say that correctly. Mm-hmm. But the scene where Gustavo gets fucking blown up.
Yeah,
and
he's Harvey dented.
He gets straight up Harvey dented, bro. Yeah. And like he turns to his side and he's like fixing his tie and he falls out. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, but he got shit done. He's like, you know, he's very professional. He's like, time to die.
Right.
I was like, fuck. It's like mission complete for him because that's all he really wanted to do.
I want to go out with that much dignity. Fuck.
You know, like he really wanted to torture that old dude, or what was that? I forget his name.
Too.
But like he ended up getting the last laugh in the end.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn. Yep. I didn't figure. But then you watch not Don Ladro, but whatever the name of the dude in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
You see him like before the stroke. You see him like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, he is a piece of shit. Glad he did have a stroke.
Oh yeah, no, he was a piece of shit.
Yeah. So you watch.
I think that's some flashbacks of like when he was not.
Yeah, it was just like when Gus and his friend tried to start their meth business and all that stuff. Yeah. They showed him like just being a real cockhole.
Yeah.
But you see it for a couple episodes because he's like controlling this. He's like working with Gus. So you even see him like afterwards, like, damn, Gus is not hella pissed that you just fucking got, like, you're working for this guy, you just murked your brother.
Right.
And like now you're just doing the supply chain. Like, I'd be fucking pissed. And just watching Gus just build up, like, it's like playing Machiavelli chess kind of shit. It's like, yes, no, let him succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should watch it, man. If not for just like fucking Bob Odenkirk's character as Saul. Just kind of like be all's. You know, he's a con man.
Yeah.
And he's a lawyer, and you're trying to see him balance out that, like, just conning people. And it's like, you can't do that. He actually, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it's really.
I feel
good.
like you're about to spoil it.
Yeah, I'm going to spoil it for you. I was about to spoil it for you, like I was about to spoil Goblin Slayer. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to follow along with some of that stuff because I think that Goblin Slayer is following along very closely with like the actual comic, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So some of that stuff, I'm not, because they just dive into it. They're like, "We'll follow along, motherfucker," and like figure out what we're talking about. I'm like, okay, but
and that's why they don't assign any of the characters' names. If you notice that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all just, the only person that has a name is Goblin Slayer, and they only call him that because that's what he does. He keeps stating that.
Beard cutter.
Yeah, beard cutter, orc boulder. Yeah.
Boulder.
Yeah, but like everybody else is like elf, dwarf,
right,
lizard man. You know, it's like priest. You know, it's like, okay,
maybe that's their actual names.
Yeah, it's kind of like I think it's like a Dungeons and Dragons. That's how it was formed. But like, because they give you this world, like that first episode, if you've never seen Goblin Slayer before, it's like, whoa, some graphic rape. Some graphic violence with like it gets pretty like you think it's gonna be like this all like like happy-go-lucky like adventure anime that they've had for like since like for 6 years ago.
And that's what got me.
Yeah,
because the shocking part is not so much that it happened; it was more so that I didn't expect it to happen.
yeah. It was really like, oh shit! It's like, yeah, that sounds like a Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Just like it got super brutal.
Yeah.
I was like, Berserk was another one that was like that. Like the main character, like as a boy, was molested and raped.
Jesus.
Yeah, and he turns out to be like some like crazy, like super strong killer. And you're like, what? You're like, you get that all that emotional and weird taboo just dropped in your first episode. You're like, what is this about? What's going on?
Completely thrown off.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, if you stick around for the ride, you'd be like, oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
But it's already been set out. So you're like, all right, everything's fucked up. My expectations are like, I don't even know what it is anymore. But now that we have established he kills goblins, I mean, that's all you really need to know.
I mean, I didn't know for sure until I actually saw him do it. But then his introduction to the show is fucking epic.
Yeah, he's metal.
Right in the middle. Yeah, and then it's the fucking soundtrack, dude. It's so good. Like, even like the really like sounding chorusy kind of like.
Yeah. I mean, when I saw the like, if I just saw the art, I thought he was the bad guy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man.
He looks like a bad guy.
Yeah, he looks like a bad guy.
But he's actually a badass.
Yeah, he's just a badass. He's literally like Judge Dredd combined with RoboCop.
Basically, there we go. Yeah. Although he has been injured and.
Well, remember RoboCop was injured. He's like, Murphy, baby food. You know, he's like getting the baby food. Remember? He had the helmet off, and he's all like, he had a spike through his chest and all that shit.
Is this on the first one?
I think that was the first one, yeah.
Oh, okay.
All the first one. Like, he had Red Foreman, like, jammed a rail spike through his chest.
Oh, right. I forgot he's in that. Yeah. I have this weird memory of watching RoboCop because this is back when I was, like, smoking a lot of weed. Mm-hmm. So I was, like, really high. I was watching RoboCop. And I was, like, really paying attention. I was like, damn, this is fucking sad, dude. Like, this guy gets fucking shot to hell.
Yeah.
And then, like, also, especially, like, the police officer who's, like, in charge of him or the program that he's involved with, fucking is, like, an asshole to him, treats him like a piece of shit. Like, he's like, oh, he's just a fucking machine, and blah, blah.
Yeah, he's just
put a man and connected him to, like, a bunch of...
Yeah.
He's still a dude.
He's, like, a hard-ass Detroit, like, police chief. That's why. He's like... You'll never make it on the force. Like, you literally brought me back from the dead, right? Your robotic body, and this is what the fuck do you want?
Right. So I don't know. Now when I think of RoboCop, like I get kind of depressed.
It's pretty cool though. Like when you think about it, like because I mean, for him to even remember that and him to cope with that,
yeah,
I think that's amazing. Because if you wouldn't really have a story if you didn't have those inner demons, if you didn't have that attachment to the past, you just have like, oh, cool. That dude's a half machine, half man. Okay, you know,
right?
For some reason, like he's overriding whatever 3 rules. Like he's like trying to like, hey, I'm a human, or am I not? Am I a robot? Maybe. Oh no, weird code.
Yeah, when he comes back, he's registering everything as a computer would. So he doesn't really understand and know that he's has this human sentient.
Yeah, so himself, the way that RoboCop was, like the original one, it was like a machine figuring out that they were human at one point. And the new RoboCop, it's like there's this dude that's in a robot body, and he has more control over it up until the point where they're like fucking with his head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because like when you look at RoboCop, it's like, I don't know what I'm doing, whatever, you know, got these directives. No, do.
Right,
no personality. Then he'll have like a ghost of his family. It's like, I have this overwhelming urge to go back to this place that I was at.
Right. He just has like this glitch. And
it's like a
memory
glitch.
that comes in.
Yeah, so he was more machine than man in the original.
About the strength of the human spirit.
Yeah, because remember, like he got fucked up by Red Foreman the first time in human form.
Yeah.
So when he saw him again, he's like, "Ugh," and you see him grit his teeth and fucking do all that shit. It was in that fucking heroin factory. He was beating the crap out of him for no reason. Like, you could have arrested him, and he went like apeshit on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a human factor right there, you know.
Yeah. Emotion. Any type of emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like outside of that, you're like, you know, when he's going around just doing good, you know, you figure like, is that Murphy or is that the program? Because you know, he stopped that dude in the liquor store, just bent his gun, or like he prevented that rape, shot the rapist right in the dick between the girl's legs. Which, if you haven't seen, did I show you our RoboCop remake?
I think so.
It's the one where like a whole bunch of people did scenes from RoboCop, but that was that one scene where RoboCop shoots like 50 rapists in the dick.
That's right. Yeah. You showed me that.
That was like really good production value too, like even better than the original.
It was really good.
And he just had like 2 guns, he's like fucking going out there
shooting every single person in the dick.
Right in the dick.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you see that though, you don't see any human emotion. You watch the new RoboCop, he's like, "No, it's me, Alex. You know, whatever. You know." And it's like,
is that why people don't like 2?
Huh? You talking about the remake, or are you talking about like the second one?
Oh, the remake.
Well, the remake is the one I'm talking about.
Oh, you're talking about that
the remake,
one.
the one where like he supposedly had a human hand.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So like you see his face, kind of, and like one human hand.
Yeah.
And the rest is like robot.
It's weird that they chose that guy for that movie too. I've seen him in another show. I think it's still on Netflix. It's called The Killing. It's really good, like murder mystery, cop drama. But it's set in Seattle, I think. It's set in Seattle, and they have this really these really picturesque like views and like camera shots of like the city and like the forest area. It's just really it's well shot, and then like amazing acting. Like it's just an all around good show. And some of these cop drama things kind of can be formulaic, but there's like a lot of really good character development. So
how many seasons is it at now?
Well, it ended at like 2. No, there's 3 seasons, and it ended after that. It was done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's it called again?
The Killing.
The Killing. I'll look that up.
I forget the woman's name who plays the main character, but yeah, she's amazing. He's amazing in it. That's good. He's a cop, but like he plays a cop.
Yeah, I know, right?
But he has like a drug problem, or he's a recovering drug addict.
Oh, so he's one of those battle detectives.
Yeah. He's got so many inner demons.
Yeah.
He's trying to survive.
Yeah. That's cool though. Everybody loves that archetype of like that. He's like that gray hero because he's not. I mean, essentially what RoboCop was. Like I'm bringing back to RoboCop again, at least the original one. Like,
let's talk about it, baby.
Because when he was a human, he was a pretty badass cop.
Yeah,
he was a pretty badass cop. Really good dad. He was teaching in TJ Laser, doing the gun spin and everything. Yeah. So he had a little that, but like when he becomes like machine, you're like, is the question like I asked myself like, is he RoboCop or is he Alex Murphy still? Because like. That's what was the thing. Not as a kid. I just thought it was cool, fucking robot cop. But like I look back and I'm like, was he more machine than man or more man than machine? Because like RoboCop 2 and 3 never really happened in my book. If you actually watch it, you're like, this is just a shitty action movie.
I know. I was gonna ask you about that because like nobody fucking loves the sequels to that.
Because RoboCop 1 literally had like, not only did it have that kind of human psyche, like is he more machine than man than machine?
Yeah.
All the satire in it too, like the commercials, like the 3000 SUX SUV,
right?
Yeah, or I'd buy that for $1. It was like there's a lot of social commentary on the 80s in that, just like, oh, is this what society's going to be? People just laughing at fucking shit. This is like it was like crazy social commentary if you look deep enough into it. Like a lot of people when you realize, same thing with like Starship Troopers, right? You think it's just an action movie, with bugs and stuff, but it's like, hey. What if you had like this war that was going on and you could just unquestionably do things and everything was just bloody and visceral? You just accepted it like that. And it's like there's a lot of depths. I mean, I've watched movies for so long.
Same. I mean, I've watched more movies than a person normally should, I think. But Joe and I would just like watch movies just like all day
because he worked at Blockbuster. I used to work
he worked at Blockbuster.
You got the hookup.
You guys were both just like living that life. You know, like if you work at a bar or like a restaurant, certain things you associate with certain types of like lifestyle. That's what you do when you work back in the day when you worked at video stores.
Yeah,
we were watching movies, bro.
I had like 10 rentals a week. So I was like, I would just pick up 1 or 2.
Who needs 10?
10. I had 10.
That's 2 per day.
Yeah. Well, it got to the point where I was like, okay, well, I gotta like lend this like family members asked me to rent movies. I'm like, I'll do it. Whatever.
Well, not include the weekend.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So it's a lot of movies. So I had a lot of like background in watching all this stuff. And RoboCop I watched as a kid. So if you ever watch movies on TV as a kid, they cut out a lot of stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no, they do.
They do.
Yeah. And not just like the stuff that is like not necessarily PC for TV. Mm-hmm. They'll cut
stuff for time.
Just the time, time. They'll just like, and it's kind of lame.
Yeah, that's why when you watch it, like this film has been formatted to blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So that means they edited it. Like I've watched Bloodsport so much as a kid, and Big Trouble in Little Chinatown as a kid.
Bloodsport.
Yeah, like because he used to come on like KTLA 5 all the time in the afternoon on a Saturday, and like I didn't even realize like what that movie was till I like rented it as I got older. Like there's a lot more than this movie, like
watching Van Damme dance around in that pastel shirt.
Oh god,
that is like the best thing I've ever witnessed in my entire life.
He also did it in Breakin'. Remember, he was in that fucking lycra jumpsuit.
He was in Breakin'?
He was in Breakin'.
Oh shit!
Yeah, we can pull it up. Jamie, pull it up.
Jamie,
if you want to pull. Yeah, I know, right? The Jamie position's still open, but no, he's doing the. Like, oh shit, this guy shouldn't be dancing.
Dude, no, the dancing is so good. Like, I wish I could dance like that now. Like,
It's so bad. It's like coke fueled, like dad dancing. Like if you saw dad dancing, but he just did like fucking 3 lines of coke. That's Van Damme.
All his fighting was coke fueled as well. So
yeah,
how do you think he kicks so much? How
do you think he doesn't feel pain when he does the splits? Like he did the splits
because he doesn't have a.
No. He's done the splits in like every movie he's in. It could have been like a comedy romance with the splits.
Yeah, what does he like write that in? Like, hey, I'll sign this contract for this movie, but I got to be able to do the splits, bro.
Splits, maybe manipulate my butt cheek, like that.
He was in this weird movie that it was called Van Damme, or I think it's just called. Fuck.
Was it?
Where's Jamie?
JCVD.
JCVD.
See that one
because I was like, it's not called VD. There's something missing there.
It was because he's from Brussels, so they filmed that over in his hometown in Brussels, and they're like, it's JCVD, so speaking like French and all that stuff.
Yeah, it was weird, but I don't even know what that movie was about.
So like it was, I think he made it. I don't know if he wrote it, but like
he definitely made it.
So like okay, cool. So like they're all like cool. JCVD. He gets held up in a bank. Like with some other people.
That's
people
right.
were expecting him to save him, and then like there was that moment where he broke the fourth wall and was talking to the audience. It was like,
yeah, that was weird.
That was the.
I was stoned when I was watching that too. I was like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Yeah, that was the when he broke the fourth wall and he was just talking directly to the audience. Like, I never did drugs. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, that's a weird confession. All right, well, I guess if you make your own movie and I'm watching right now, I guess you got me right.
Damn, that was 2008.
Yeah, JCVD. But it was pretty cool because like you don't even see him do action up until like the end, so you're expecting it to be an action movie. He's like, oh, Jean-Claude Van Damme, He was like he had a twin in one movie, and then he was also Lieutenant Colonel Guile in another. Just flash kicking people, throwing sonic booms. Like Bloodsport, he like fucking represented Shidoshi. Like he's a lot of action. He has a flashback hitting the balls.
That.
But then you watch JCVD and you're like, where the fuck is the action? Why is he talking at me right now?
Right.
And then he finally does a fucking spinning kick and you're like, yeah.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Everything makes sense now.
Yeah.
We're really diving into the movies right now. That Street Fighter movie. Look, everybody knows it's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
That's not even like a question. But I will say that as a Street Fighter fan, it scratched the live action itch that I kind of had.
Yeah.
For that time.
At that time. You ever watch the movie Double Dragon?
Oh no.
Yeah, no, that does not scratch the itch I had for that video game at all.
Well, there's not really much to that game, right? There's like 2 guys and you're just fighting and then you're trying to save some girl.
There was a cartoon, remember? I don't remember the cartoon Double Dragons. They put the medallions together.
Oh, that's right.
The dragons there, the dragons.
Yeah,
and they had dragon helmets and
stuff. That was actually a really good cartoon.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but they kind of did that for the movie. And
forgot about that.
But I remember watching that movie as a kid when it came out. There was like 3 people in that theater. Like me, my dad, and the dude that really liked Double Dragon in 1993. So it was like, okay, this is happening. Or it was like 96 because I had that dude from Party of 5. But that just shows how
the Jason Vanderbeek.
No.
The other guy.
No, that I think that's Varsity Blues or that's James Vanderbeek. I don't know what they had. Some dude.
Is he blonde?
No, brown hair.
Jamie.
Jamie, look it up. Not important. But yeah, that movie sucked balls. Street Fighter actually had Raul Julia. Like Raul Julia, best actor.
Who's that?
He was M. Bison, dude.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. You've seen Addams Family, right? You know, he was
the dad.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that until now when you just told me right now. That's when I figured that out. Without the stash, dude, completely unrecognizable.
Yeah. He had been an actor for a long time too. Like he was on a Mystery Science Theater movie. So obviously it was a really cheesy movie.
Right.
And I think the movie was called Overdrawn at the Memory Bank. Yeah. Oh, it gets worse.
Cool.
Yeah. Because it was one of those movies where you have to say like the title of the movie in there.
Right.
So you see like a 20 or 30-year-old Raul Julia like, I guess I'm overdrawn at the memory bank. And you're just like, oh my God.
That's fucking awesome.
But he's a good actor. I think that's the only thing that really made Street Fighter like tolerable. Other than the fact that like, yeah, you know, as a kid, like I really wanted to watch Street Fighter in a movie. Yeah. So inaccurate. It pissed me off as a kid, you know.
I just love the scene where Guile Van Damme, he like uppercuts Bison, and then like he flexes.
Oh, he does the flex.
He flexes, and then there's like, you know what I mean? And just you see it, the pause, and then they were like, okay, now squeeze, and then he goes like that.
Yeah.
So good. I kind of want to watch it now.
Yeah. I think we should. I mean, it's probably on Netflix. I don't know.
We could find it. We'll make it happen. We have infinite movies available to us.
That's true. We have the internet now.
Yeah, the internet is a thing.
I didn't think I'd get to that time. Oh, another reason why I brought up like all these 80s movies. So I go to this coffee shop over in San Diego called Lestat's. It's a 24-hour coffee shop. They got like 3 branches. I go to the one over on University.
Mm-hmm.
It's essentially like parallel 4th Street. Like interdimensional parallel to Long Beach's 4th Street is University Avenue in Normal Heights.
Really?
So it's like hipster and like coffee shops.
I feel like it's not even like a... I mean, that's ours, but like...
Dude, I'm just telling you...
They're everywhere now, so...
I'm just going to say San Diego probably did it first, and then...
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
I'm from Long Beach, all right, so I understand.
You're not sounding like it, bro.
It's just a lot of people in
I
Long
don't
Beach,
care about that, though.
A lot of people in Long Beach think they were the first people to walk on the moon.
San Diego can take claim to having like the best burritos. I believe that.
Yeah.
I love your burritos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The luchador place, love that spot.
Yep.
Hipsters, you can fucking have too. That's fine.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hipsters and cool shops that overcharge for little trinkets that you can probably get on Amazon for $5 million cheaper.
Whatever. All I know is, over there they had like these tip jars over that coffee shop. And they made it interesting, you know, like you just have a tip jar and it's like, okay, cool, right? But it'll have like 2 choices. It'll be like a versus kind of thing, like snowy days versus rainy days, and like they have 2 tip jars, or like Beavis or Butthead.
Oh, okay. Oh, like you're voting?
Yeah,
like
kind of. Yeah, that's what I was like. Okay. Oh, okay, that's cool. They had Ripley from Alien and Sarah Connor from Terminator.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, this is really hard. This is a really good choice. Like, this is a bad decision I have to make, right?
Yeah.
And then one of the people working there, I think she was like in her early 20s, like, who are those people? I'm like, oh God, I guess I'm old. I had to explain to them what Aliens was. It's like, well, there's this lady, she's kind of a badass.
Did you went through the process of explaining to her?
Yeah. And then like one of her coworkers was the only one to put it up, and it was like, you don't know who that is? I figures, right? You're so young. I'm like, yeah, I guess she is pretty young. Like, crap, man. Nobody's heard of Sarah Connor's like a badass.
Yeah, dude. Like,
she kind of like how many bones are in somebody's body. You know, this is just one, breaks one bone. Remember?
Yeah.
Threatens to stab the dude with a Drano syringe.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yo, she is a badass.
Yeah, it's fucking badass. Just escaping out of a mental institution. I was like, she's crazy.
She's crazy.
Crazy. Prepper for sure.
Yeah.
Because like she had that stash of guns over in Mexico.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, okay, cool. You had that.
She was preparing for the future.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
And then you had Ridley was like, literally, I'm going to fight this alien in space.
By myself.
By herself.
With a giant gun.
Everybody else is susceptible to aliens.
Yeah.
Just, they suck. They're just like, okay, well, I guess my chest is a good place to put an alien. And it happens for like 5 more movies. They had to clone her in one of them.
They cloned her in one?
Yeah.
Those like, just kind of like, went out of control.
Yeah.
Those are the Terminator movies, like...
No,
isn't it like a Terminator 5 or something like that?
The Terminators and Aliens, they kind of went off the hinge because like they a sign for me with Alien was like Alien versus Predator. Because you're like, you know, you figured Predator stopped at Predator 2.
Yeah.
With Fucking, what's his name?
Schwarzenegger?
No Schwarzenegger. The first one had Schwarzenegger. I want to say...
The second one had somebody else?
Yeah.
Who?
Had the dude from Lethal Weapon.
Not Mel Gibson?
Not Mel Gibson.
The black guy?
Yeah, the black guy.
Oh, really?
I was going to say Donald Glover, but that's Childish Gambino.
Nope. Okay, yeah. Oh, that is.
What's his name?
He's a Glover?
He's a Glover.
He's a Glover lover?
Glover lover.
Fuck, what's his first name?
I don't know, dude.
I forget.
Just look at Predator 2, man.
I'm doing it!
Man, I'm going to look up stuff, man.
Jerry
Seinfeld. Predator 2. Don't worry, guys.
Danny Glover.
Danny Glover. There you go. So Danny Glover. So I figured that's when Predator ended, right?
And Gary motherfucking Real Deal Busey.
You know, Gary Busey was in a flame retardant suit. It looked like it would just be normal stuff, a normal day for him. He took off the mask. He was like, ah! I'm like, oh, okay. Didn't look like it would be.
What?
Yeah. Watch Predator 2. He's just fucking being Gary Busey.
I don't know, man. I just
gotta... He's like weaning in and out of
reality. I gotta re-up on some of my, late 80s, early 90s movies.
I could just be getting old. I mean, the venue for this conversation at this point, if you were literally born anywhere after 95, you'll not get anything that I'm probably putting out at this point.
Yeah, and that's a lot of people. But I don't think that anybody that young would ever listen to this podcast.
That's cool, though.
We're talking about nerd shit from a specific time.
But it's becoming cool again because they keep bringing it back, though. They brought back RoboCop maybe 2014, 2013?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was already a movie from 87.
Right. That's when I was born.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they really just okay, let's just bring it back. They brought back The Mummy because everybody forgot about Brendan Fraser's 1994
because we totally needed to do that because the Scorpion King and that second one didn't shit on it enough from a perfect movie.
Yeah. And you're just
R.I.P. Brendan Fraser.
So all these people are just, they'll take that at face value as that's what they'll think of when they think of RoboCop, or they'll think of The Mummy, all that. And you're
or Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah. Which is funny
which is a garbage piece of shit movie.
So I think that is coming full circle. That is showing
the remake.
I think that's showing that we are getting older because when those movies came out, especially Willy Wonka, they're there was a book. I'm oh, book.
Well, I'm not gonna read.
Yeah, Starship Troopers is based off a book.
Thing is, though, and I'm gonna harp on this a little bit. It's objectively terrible movie.
Which movie?
The Willy Wonka remake.
Which one?
The remake. There's only one remake.
They're doing another one.
They are? I quit.
I think it's coming out soon.
Fuck this podcast. Fuck everything. I'm out.
Yeah. This podcast was actually a remake.
This is a remake of a podcast that we did.
It was actually an AM show back in the...
That we did 5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
No,
that's crazy.
That sucks, man. Yeah, I don't like that shit. I like the... It's not that I'm a purist or something like that. I just I think there's some things that you just don't really need to make adjustments to or reimagine. Mm-hmm. They're doing this Lion King thing right now.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Lion King again.
It's 50-50 because they did a really good Jungle Book remake, live action remake, and I watched it. It was actually really good. Yeah. It was well done. So
Dude, Christopher Walken as that fucking orangutan king was fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah. It was a great movie.
Yeah.
But they're bringing back James Earl Jones to do Mufasa again.
Nice.
So that's cool. Donald Glover's going to be in it, apparently, for whatever reason. That's cool. I have high hopes.
Yeah.
But Disney's fucking shit up. That's what they do. They fuck shit up.
Disney is... They're the original... I want to say they're original perpetrators, but I don't know. I'm not basing off anything. They took the story...
No, just tell me how you feel. I don't care about the facts.
They took a lot of, what do you call it? The fairy tales. They turned them into movies.
Yeah.
I think, was Snow White was a fairy tale?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was Cinderella a fairy tale?
You mean an original fairy tale?
Yeah.
Where,
It was
you would tell it to the kids.
The Brothers Grimm kind of fairy tale.
Oh, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, and then they just they turned it into like a movie. You know,
I feel like the Hansel and Gretel and the Big Bad Wolf, and those are more. I mean, those are the only ones that I can really think of off top.
No, the Brothers Grimm had a whole bunch of fairy tales.
Well, no, because I mean, Cinderella came out like in the fucking
50s, 60s, maybe.
I want to say it came out in like the 50s, 60s.
It definitely wasn't World War II.
It's an old ass,
yeah.
Disney movie.
Like, I think Bambi was the first movie because that was in black and white.
Bambi?
Yeah.
Was it?
I don't think Bambi's... let me check. Bambi's pretty old.
See, now every time I look for something, there's going to be a newer version. So Cinderella here, 2015. Yeah. Did you know that there was an actual Cinderella live-action movie that starred Cate Blanchett?
No. But did you know Bambi was released in 1942?
Oh, there you go.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So that was like one of their first original things that wasn't like war propaganda at the time.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Him and Salvador Dali got together and made a little short cartoon together.
Was that the one where they were explaining Nazi Germany?
I don't know if it had any political agenda attached to it, but it was definitely weird as fuck. Cause,
yeah, it's Salvador Dali.
Because Dali, yeah.
Dali and Disney, jeez.
I know.
I want to
watch
fucking that.
Imagine.
What the fuck?
Dali's like, I want to draw fucking, I don't know, whatever, some weird shit.
Do you think Mickey could melt into a puddle?
And then Walt Disney's like, I'm racist. And an anti-Semite.
Yeah, just... He's out there somewhere cryogenically frozen as a disembodied head.
You really think they did that?
Yeah. I think it was in his will, wasn't it?
You've been watching too much Futurama, dude.
Dude. What if he wasn't the only one? What if I want that? So,
you don't want to just be a head, though. You know, like...
I'll assume they'll have like pretty good robotic bodies. I don't think they'll have really good robotic heads for like my preserved body. Just be like, well, I ain't got no brain. Because you're just a RoboCop. Put some good cop's head on this dude's body from 2018. Like, it'll be the reverse of why we even had this program, because you have the robot brain and the human body.
Right.
Yeah, I know, man. It's just gotta be the head, dude. That way I can have the robot body and be like, cool. Sick, ready to do this. Year 3018. They found out a cure for being dead.
You're the $1 Million Man.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah, Bambi was 1942.
That's old.
Yeah, so that was a black and white movie.
Well, I had this collection of weird, not weird, just old, really old, short Bugs Bunny cartoons, and all of the whole crew. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And looking back at it now, I was like, damn, I was watching these cartoons that were from the 40s.
Yeah, they were reruns.
Yeah,
hard reruns,
yeah.
Woody Woodpecker was 50s and 60s.
Yeah, I was watching Woody.
Watching Roadrunner.
I think that came a little bit later.
Woody Woodpecker?
No, the Roadrunner.
I think Roadrunner was probably 70s, 80s.
Yeah.
Well, we weren't watching anything new. No. I think the newest thing we were watching from Disney was whatever TV show like DuckTales.
Yeah.
Or
no, exactly.
Tailspin. The stuff that would be on right after you got after school.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Channel
Those
9.
are basically the same. Thing.
I think actually DuckTales was 82, wasn't it? DuckTales was a lot earlier than I thought.
I don't know. I know that they have chipmunks in them. So
okay.
That's what's up.
Rescue Rangers. Oh man, Rescue Rangers is awesome. Such an awesome.
Damn.
Such a good game too. It was actually a legit good game.
It was all right.
1 or 2?
I don't remember.
Okay.
2.
We're just gonna have to buy a Nintendo Classic and just play through it. It's a good game.
No, those ones suck.
It's the true game of friendship because you could throw each other off the screen.
That's right. Yeah. You could pick each other up. Can't you do that in Battletoads too?
You could just harass.
The it was dude, stop hitting me.
Yeah, and we're losing now. We share lives. Stop that.
Are you trying to play the game, or are we fucking fighting right now? What's up?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, that's such a good
game.
I
totally forgot about that game.
Yeah. But anything we were watching as a kid, to come back full circle, it wasn't new.
No.
It was like a rerun.
Yeah,
and if they redid it, we thought it was the newest thing. Then you had people back then back in my day, I remember blah, 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 So, I mean, I guess it's just something you have to accept. It's just weird seeing that gap. I didn't think I would be there. I thought they'd just be creating new things, which they kind of are, and I think they're kind of lame. That's why they're bringing old stuff back.
Yeah.
They're trying something that was tried and true, but they kind of strip away things that made it awesome, like maybe moral dilemmas or lessons learned or anything. It's just like, cool, here's this person now, you know, like, oh, okay.
Right.
Like,
here's a modern twist on something that's was not made for this timeline right now.
Like, I'll wait 30 years from now, we're gonna watch a remake for Cars.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of
fucking
crazy.
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Dude.
Like, some stuff has lasted the test of time. Like 80s action movies, you won't see shit like that anymore.
No.
It's all gone Michael Bay, like Transformers shit now. But they will remake Predator, and it comes out of nowhere, right? They'll remake.
Is he still making fucking Transformer movies?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I hope not.
Yeah, I think they ran out of ideas.
Since the Buff went crazy and started.
Well, Buff wasn't even in the last two.
He wasn't?
No.
I don't know. I've literally never seen one of those movies.
I think he got just literally replaced by Mark Wahlberg. He's like,
Oh,
you could Mark Wahlberg any movie. Just throw him in there. If you had something that was batshit insane, if you throw Mark Wahlberg in there, he just cancels it out.
Dude, I want to like perfect a Mark Wahlberg impression.
We could try right now.
I don't want to do it right now. No.
But like thinking about Ted, like watching Ted, you're like, dude, how is this movie happening? Ted 1 and 2? Like, I don't think they get anybody else to like foil Seth MacFarlane.
Well, it was just a cheap stoner movie, and that's fine. It's not necessarily like a surprising thing that would come out.
Oh yeah.
Especially from Seth, like, what his shit is. It's pretty much disrespecting as many people as possible, and making really, really out there inappropriate jokes.
And then just throwing in like 70s and 80s references, and you're just like laughing because you feel like people are laughing around you.
Right.
There's no way possible you could have been alive to laugh at that joke.
Well, he just kind of like cornered himself and like, well, let's just make weed, fart, and dick jokes in this movie, and like I'll voice the bear.
The bear.
How about that?
It's like, I just wanted to.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
He was actually supposed to voice Mark Wahlberg, but then Mark Wahlberg decided he could actually do his own voice.
Oh yeah, he forgot.
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg voiced as Seth MacFarlane.
Hey, how's it going? It's the same thing. Everybody has the same, like, Mark Wahlberg. Hey, how's your mother doing? Tell her I said hi. Did you eat already?
Yeah.
What are you telling me these aliens are allergic to water?
Right.
Like, I don't know. Also, every movie's like, we got to get to safety. Because he's always getting people to safety.
Yeah.
Or he's saving people.
And the happening, that's like his entire, the script was just him repeating those same lines over and over and over again.
They're following us. Yeah. We got to get out of here.
We got to get out of here. Yeah, all
we don't
that
have
shit.
time for this. Yeah.
I will say that he was really good in Four Brothers, though.
Yeah, that was a really... That came out of nowhere. I was just like, whoa.
Right. Hey, and Andre 3000. Oh, okay, cool. All right. That sounds good.
They're like, Andre 3000 was in like fucking like 4 movies, and he stopped and just fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah. Well, he's still doing his rapping thing.
Is he still?
He's still rapping, absolutely.
Really?
Andre 3000, hell yeah. Till he dies.
Damn.
He told me.
This is the way when we walk on the side.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I know, right? It's just been a while since I listened to like Mystical. Or not Mystical, fucking, oh man.
Mystical.
I'm thinking that, yeah. Show me what you're working with.
He tried to make a comeback.
Yeah. Did he really?
I think he went to jail.
I think
so. And then he came back and he was like making music for a little bit in like, I don't know, like 2010 or something like that. I don't think it lasted very long though.
Yeah, it's 2018 now, so I don't think so.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's almost 19, baby.
It's weird, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't think I'd be here. 2019. Totally thought flying cars. Nowhere close. It's fine. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Fucking bullshit. I want my hoverboard, bro.
They're working on it. It's probably going to be like $1 billion or some shit, and probably like only have 3 working ones before they just completely ban them. FAA is like,
by the time they're like in the mainstream market, like I'm gonna be too old and feeble to actually even try to attempt to ride one of those things.
I think I would just have them freeze dry me at that point, just kind of put me in a bag, like a freeze dry bag, wake up 3018, where I'm like, I'll probably be in like my 40s.
No, you're just gonna be a head, bitch.
Yeah, head. All right. Yeah. Well, at least have a sick ass like Mark Wahlberg body, hovering around on my hoverboard.
Before, like, he got really famous, like Calvin Klein status, like that's the body that you're gonna have as a robot.
I wanted the Marky Mark body.
So exactly.
I'd just be fucking fly as shit. I'd just be dancing around. Not too bulky that I can't do any of the moves anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah.
In the future, you're gonna make shitty pop music in a robot body.
Yeah. I'll be known forever for getting people out of dangerous situations. Just telling them people will follow me.
They're following us.
They're coming after us. We got to get out of here.
All of those
things
the
trees.
That we just like setting the scene for such a creepy thing to occur in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're kind of just based on Futurama, though.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's so many things that I would think the future would be. As a kid, up to now, I was like, man, yes, hover cars. None of that. No teleportation. We're kind of doing the Jetsons thing. We're just building really tall buildings to get away from everything on the bottom of the buildings.
I've noticed that that's kind of like a reoccurring like set piece for like the future. There's always like all up in the sky. Same thing with like Fifth Element. They did that. Mm-hmm. It makes a lot of sense.
They did that in Blade Runner. Remember that? Have you seen Blade Runner? Okay, spend some time watching that classic. Very good. Just, do the what do you call it?
Yeah, R.I.P. Ryan Gosling. I miss you, bro.
You're just still alive. You can literally add him on Instagram right now if you wanted to. Whatever.
Oh man, so good. Actually, I started to watch that one, right, and it's too slow.
It is.
The Goss makes those.
I didn't watch the new one.
Those slow burn kind of movies.
I didn't watch the new one. I'm just talking about the original one.
Oh yeah, I know.
See, that's another movie that's just like, hey, he's back. I'm like, come on, guy.
It was pretty good. I mean, what I saw.
Blade Runner was like 1980.
No, this one's 2099, baby.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. They made that movie like 30, almost 40 years later. You know?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Like shit.
Sweet. I'm going to. Where are we at?
Oh, we're like 50 minutes, man.
50?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty good.
You gonna go poopy?
Thinking about it.
Yeah.
Wait, why'd you guess that?
Because you had that look like you were gonna make poopy.
I don't know what that looks like, and I don't want to make that look anymore. If that's what I look like,
you kept checking your phone, and then you kept clenching. I could feel it. I could hear it because these microphones are so precise.
Man, I'm loose, baby.
It's like clench.
Nope.
I'm like clench. I'm like, all right, it's cool, man.
No,
it's cool.
Cheeks are just like.
So okay, we'll just go ahead and take a break while David makes a poopy.
I'm not pooping.
Okay. We're going to go for another hour. David doesn't have to poop anymore. No.
Some kind of dexterity test or something? What the fuck? What's going on?
Just mental jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. They need it.
Let's see who we get. Let's record next week. I have like a couple days off coming up.
Yeah?
I don't know when. Sometime before Christmas.
I'm going to San Francisco next Monday.
Okay.
But that doesn't really matter either way. But yeah.
Sounds like a good time. That's what matters.
Yeah. We got to find more people to dick around with us on this thing. Yeah. You know what I mean?
We still need to take up Manthony Diaz on that opportunity.
Manthony!
To shoot up the side of a mountain.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm waiting for it to actually start snowing up there, and that's when we should go. That'd be pretty good.
I mean, is that better?
No, not really.
No? It sounds terrible.
Yeah.
It's going to be fucking freezing.
Yeah. Probably wouldn't even want to step outside the car. Let's go.
Wait, where is it at again?
There's Burro Canyon up in the LA mountain ranges.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's over in Azusa. And then there's...
it's not too far away.
Yeah, some over heading towards the valley.
Yeah.
But it's like... So it's like 30 minutes to get there. 30, 45 minutes top to get to the base of the mountain. It's like 30,
to get to the base?
To get to the base of the mountain.
Okay.
It takes about 30 minutes to like traverse the mountain at like a pace that you don't fly off the side of it. Which I've seen people.
So we're not hiking a mountain.
No, we're driving. We're totally driving.
Because that's like that's pretty some manly shit right there. That's real man shit.
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
like a.
If we were hiking or we were climbing a mountain basically to shoot guns at it.
Yeah,
like that's pretty.
That would be ridiculous. That's like a lot of guns. I know Anthony's really strong, so just be like, here, guy. Anthony,
yeah, I don't really like nature either, so like I'm good.
That's why I shoot mountains, man. I'm just like, dude, I don't like this
land. Fuck the earth.
This land formation's looking at me kind of funny.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pollute. I'm just gonna shoot guns at it.
I'm gonna shoot some PB at you, some lead. Yeah.
Some lead.
Yeah.
You sound like such an asshole saying that.
What?
I'm sorry. That was
just shoot some hot lead.
Some hot lead.
Oh man, I don't know, man. It's been a while since I literally just cleaned my guns for the first time in like 6 months.
Yeah,
there's a lot of bull crap in there.
Yeah, I haven't gone shooting in a long time, man.
Yeah,
I miss it. I miss being scared of it.
Yeah, if anything, the scariest thing is the shotgun. It's just like, fuck, I hate this. Ouch! Like, getting punched in the face with it.
It wasn't that bad actually. The first time I tried one. Did get a bruise on my
shoulder.
My shoulder there. Yeah, it was pretty good.
That's something you should show to like your parent. Like,
I was proud of it.
Yeah.
No, I was super proud of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law was there when I first shot my shotgun. Not shotgun, but shotgun slug. So I'm used to shooting like buckshot, and it's the one that leaves bruises. I'm like, what the fuck is this? He's just laughing at me, but it was kind of like, oh, cool, you know, we shared that.
Yeah, and at least like when we shot it, like it didn't just like blow out of your hand. And
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Fucking, I knew I was gonna have to brace for it.
Like a Bugs Bunny cartoon, just fucking dust cloud of you.
No, but that shit happens all the time.
Yeah.
Like with people who don't know how to handle guns.
It's kind of scary, but we're already past that. I mean, me and Anthony, we've got some training. You guys should be safe. You have people walking around with guns to point at you if you pointed at them. So, I mean, you know, fair trade, right?
Sounds great.
You're like, oh, God, that's scary, too.
Yeah, no, it sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
It's that weird respect that a lot of gun owners, like the gun culture, it's like, nobody's going to shoot anybody up here because we're also all armed. So, it's kind of a weird, like, when you're playing Red Dead, like, everybody's got revolvers on them. Nobody's coming in guns blazing, really.
No.
Because they're going to get a face full of lead.
Everybody is strapped in that game.
Yeah. Because it's like, they're like, where's police? About 10 miles away.
Even some of like the women,
pack and eat.
Yeah,
got to put somebody down. I mean, it's like seriously, like that game is like you could commit a crime in the middle of the forest, nobody's gonna notice.
Ow!
Oh shit, you alright?
Well, I just had a spasm.
Oh damn.
Or something bit me. Nala?
No, cat's nowhere near you. Nowhere near you.
Nala!
Oh man. Sorry. It's alright.
Yeah.
But yeah, we gotta do something like that. I was supposed to go to Fight Club last night, but I was just like, dude, I don't want to drive Friday.
Fucking Fight Club, dude.
Dude.
Shout out Terrence.
Terrence Marcus.
R.I.P. I miss you too.
R.I.P. He's actually literally dead. Yeah, good.
All my friends are dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
No, he's very much alive and doing well. Yeah.
I can't think of anything else that we should do, but like upcoming episodes, man. We'll get some people on. This past couple episodes, we're just kind of riffing on each other.
Yeah,
I actually have been coming up to San Diego as often or recording as often as we're normally doing. So I think we had.
Yeah.
It's just like that pace right now, especially like we got this new area way bigger.
It's the holiday slump, people. Yeah. Okay.
I ate carbs like last week,
so and that's why too. If he eats a carb, it's done for the week. Like he's not going to come on over to.
I had to like stuff myself in a closet for like 3 days to like going through withdrawal.
Was it worth it? What'd you have?
It was this pie from John Ward's Bacon Broil.
Okay.
I could literally do an entire podcast on that pie.
That's not a bad option right there. Yeah, if you're really gonna.
So the thing that got me was they only do it from Thanksgiving to Christmas, and you can't get it until those times of year.
What kind of pie?
It's a holiday lush pie.
What the fuck is that?
I'm glad you asked.
I'm glad you asked.
Yeah, it's
holiday lush.
Dude, this pie.
That pie sounds slutty.
Dude, it's got 2 kinds of cream. 2 kinds. Hold on, they got it right here. All menus. Where was it at? It's at John Ward's.
Do they even have a website?
Yeah, I gotta type in the name of the place. I just typed in the type of pie. I don't even know how to spell it because it's like a. Here you go, John's Words.
John's Words.
John Ward's Bacon Brawl.
Bacon Brawl.
So they got this. It's over there. It's over off Atlantic.
I know where it's at.
Yeah,
I love that place.
Yeah, that pie that they got though. Boy,
holiday lush.
Look at that. That pie right there. That's 2 kinds of whipped cream right there. One's regular whipped cream on top. On the bottom's a cream cheese, like a whipped cream cheesecake.
Wait, so it's like cheesecake.
Yeah, they got these crumbles on there. Doesn't matter. There's like some kind of apple thing. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The pie crust is crusty and salted, not sweet. Eat that thing together.
I love that.
It's like covering all the flavors.
I don't think I love that. I think I love the idea of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That pie. I probably had like a half of a pie. I told my sister not to pack it. I was like, please don't pack it so Mom can take it home. And she did it anyways, and was like, "Oh no, I'm left in the house with this pie."
You could have just put in holiday lush pie, and it pops up immediately.
Yeah,
that's like on Google.
Well, I wanted to bring up the one that they specifically had because I don't know if it exists anywhere else.
Oh no, only here.
Really?
In the good old LBC.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, that place is great, and it's one of the few places that you see a lot of old people there, but the food is actually good.
Yeah, there's
always this weird thing that happens where the food's not good if there's a lot of old people.
Yeah, there used to be this place over in Lakewood Mall called Clifton's Cafeteria. I don't know if you remember that.
There's one in LA.
They still have that?
There's a Clifton's in LA, yeah.
Well, they used to have one in Lakewood Mall.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they would just serve what's a cafeteria? Like literally, I felt like I was in a hospital cafeteria.
Right.
Like old people go there, get pot roast and shit. I'm like,
yeah.
Why would people do this? I guess some people like cafeteria food.
Well, this one, I don't know if it's the same thing or if they're even related.
It should be. I mean,
it makes sense. Yeah. I mean, that's a very specific name. Yeah. But there's one in LA, and it's like 3 stories high.
Jeez.
It's super massive. There's last time I went there, they had these can dancers just hanging out, dancing. They were playing music. They have a cafeteria set up. It is a cafeteria. That's how you get your food. But the seating is crazy, and all the decorations are nuts. And it goes up 3 stories. They took over this really old building off of Broadway.
Really?
Yeah, it's a really cool spot. You should check it out.
Yeah, let's fucking check it out.
Yeah,
I'll check it out tomorrow. I got shit to do this weekend.
Oh, you know?
No, man. I'm gonna check this shit out because that's one of those things. I'll never see that again. He's like, yeah, you will.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. They opened up when I was working over at the Ace Hotel, a few years back. But I went there. That place was great. I didn't eat any of the food. The food probably sucks, but
yeah,
it looks great.
That sounds like a good time. Then.
It looks like a good time.
Yeah. Clifton's Cafeteria. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, sponsored by Clifton's.
Dude, if we get Clifton's and a Lipton's, and then we also could get who else? Aladdin's I don't know, an arcade. They got arcades, or they're just barcades now.
I mean, I haven't heard of an actual just arcade anywhere in a very long time. I mean, unless are you counting Dave and Buster's and shit like that?
That's like a barcade. But yeah.
Barcade.
Yeah, I want to get a sponsorship from a barcade so I could just get unlimited tokens. I don't even care about the drinks.
They have chicken tenders.
Yeah, chicken tenders. I got to work that out. I'm going to see hey, you can get on a podcast. It's a hipster podcast for 30-year-olds. So we're just going to reminisce about stuff.
Yeah.
That only people from 87 and older could even know about.
I went to Dave and Buster's recently for my friend Nikki's birthday, right? So she rented out a space.
Yeah,
it was pretty cool setup. It was the biggest event space that they have there, and there's an upstairs or an upper deck area where they have all the food, and there's I don't know. It's a big space, and there was a lot of people, but there wasn't that many people. Anyways, the point is, it was just funny to me because I was thinking about when I was talking to her, and they actually have 2 servers that are just for their event space that help them serve food and bring them drinks.
So they get the direct tips and all that.
And I was like, where do I get a drink at? And she was like, we have 2 manservants. They'll just. I was like,
they call them manservants.
I was like, and
palm fronds and frongs.
And and then so this black guy comes up to me. He's like, "Can I get you something to drink?" I was like, "Oh, that's fucked up."
Where the fuck was this at? Did you tell him that you just got called a manservant?
I know. I was like,
what the fuck?
It only it's just too on the nose.
Yeah. Did she even know she was making that?
I was like, damn, I can't know you guys can get slaves up in here. That's pretty dope.
Wow.
Yeah. How do I get one?
He's all Blink and help me.
He's in the sunken place.
Yeah. Jeez, man.
Oh, God.
Dude, I went to Dave and Buster's for a wedding. It was actually a Blizzard wedding. Blizzard, World of Warcraft.
BlizzCon.
Yeah. So it was a mini BlizzCon.
Yeah.
Got to meet some people there. This was back in 2009. It was wedding season for me. That was the prime wedding season. I went to 06 or 07? Probably 08. I forget. I went to 3 weddings that summer. That one I remember was over in Irvine, and I was it was an open bar. It was $14 a drink. Well, fuck this. First of all, I can't even drink. I'm not even old enough. So, oh no, I was old enough at the time.
14.
Yeah. fucking $14 a drink. Games are like fucking $5 a play. I'm like, fuck this. Why am I here? And then met some people that would actually end up becoming like pretty big people in like Blizzard Entertainment at that time, but I didn't know because it was like fucking 07, 08. I was like, well, fuck you guys. So like my overall experience with Dave & Buster's, on top of it being a wedding, was just like, it magnified it not being a good time. So I don't know. Yeah. Hopefully it's not the same place that said they had manservants. So Dave & Buster's, I don't need your sponsorship. I know. You're kind of a fucked up corporation.
Is it slanderous to talk about this? Like,
no, I mean we're just two dudes, really.
We're just two dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I mean, it's like Joe Rogan podcast. None of us at this point are as famous as that. So it's like.
Well, yeah.
Be pretty cool.
I do love Blizzard. I played StarCraft a lot, so big fan of StarCraft.
They're still coming out with updates for that.
Are they really?
Yeah, they are.
For it too?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, it's already 4 o'clock. Let's go undo something, man. You have work at 8?
Yeah.
You want me to just watch you play God of War again?
I'm not trying to make you. I just
want to know what happens because now you kind of left me at a cliffhanger.
Well, I want to know what happens too. I'm right there.
Yeah.
I'm right at the end. It's been a very emotional ride for me.
We're literally doing what people do on Twitch just in real life. I'm going to watch him play video games, make comments, then throw money at him while he's doing the same thing. While he's playing the game. He's actually not going to take off the headsets.
I like this plan.
You like this plan? I think you're a Twitch streamer now, dude. I don't know.
Shit.
Yeah, you got
one.
No,
you guys don't want to see what I look like, though.
That's why a lot of Twitch streamers, like, sometimes they start off, they don't even have a video cam. Unless you're like it's like those sexy girl streamers or like they're like, hey, look at me. They're constantly adjusting their bras and all that.
Yeah, nobody cares when I adjust my bra and do my stuff.
You don't have to. I mean, you just can be really good at the game. Or you could just be like, whatever.
Or you could just stop wearing bras. Yeah.
Get banned immediately from Twitch. Nope.
I can manage it.
Nope.
I can make it happen.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to get out of here, man.
Dude.
This is Keith.
This is David.
This podcast. Jaded.
Deuces.
Dose.